Next month will be Sam and I's 9-year wedding anniversary, but we have been together since 2010, so July will be 14 years. She was 18, I was 21, so we thought we'd do something fun tonight and do a little bit of a newlywed game and see how well we know each other.
How well do we really know each other?
So how does this even work?
I have a couple different things. I have questions that you're going to answer, I'm going to answer, and then we're both going to answer. So first, I'm going to ask you a question about me.
Okay.
And you're going to write down what you think the answer is. I'm going to write down the real answer, and then we'll reveal it at the end.
What if your answer isn't the right one and I'm the right one?
It's what I think. It's about myself.
I was just, you never know.
So the first question is, who is my current favorite Disney princess?
Oh.
Oh, by the way, I'm so bad at spelling. Like, I can do calculus all day long, but I'm not good at spelling.
This is how I write. I write with all of my fingers because I'm double jointed in my thumb. So I write like I'm left-handed. Yeah, it was a whole thing growing up. I try, like, my handwriting is atrocious.
Eliana's handwriting is better than his. And my spelling is horrible. Do you think you know the answer?
Yes. I have the answer.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
What did you put? Tangled?
Rapunzel.
I put Elsa because we've been doing a lot of like Disney Elsa sing-alongs. You couldn't even say the princess name.
I can't spell it.
That shouldn't count. She just put the movie. I should get a point for that. I at least put the princess name.
Elsa, and plus I'm
an
Anna girl, not an Elsa girl anyway.
We're trying to figure out how to use the things. I mean, like, I don't know. According to Sam, the game is 1-0. Sam is winning. So you guys need to be keeping track.
Let's see what he got for me.
First question that I have for Sam. What number did I wear playing baseball growing up? Ooh, she said pick them hard.
And we literally just talked about this. I still don't know the answer.
She was like, make them hard. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, I don't know if she wants me to make them hard.
I did see what he wrote, but I went with
my God.
I went with my original one.
31.
13. Okay, well, I had
What are you doing looking at my answers?
I had both the numbers, at least.
So the reason why I wore 31, because my favorite player was Mike Piazza, because I played catcher growing up. So I idolized him because he also wear the number. So.
I'm sure we all know exactly what he's talking about. All right,
so
next question.
1-1.
No. It's 0-0, actually.
0-0. Is it? So what's the difference between 1-1 and 0-0?
Neither of us have gotten a point.
Okay.
So it's
Got
0-0.
it. I understand now.
All right, 0-0.
Got it.
Next question. And this is hilarious because we did these questions separately. What was my water polo number?
Oh my gosh.
I like how we both pick like the same
I
questions.
think I have the number right. But does anybody else forget how to write the number?
Oh my God. Also, we're not a lot of sleep.
Right. Listen, we're parents of 3 children under the age of 6. So, yeah, I haven't had a good night's sleep in 6 years. All right.
And speaking of 6.
9.
That was my number was 6.
6-9. Is this how you write the letter 9? Or is this how you write the number 9? This looks like a P.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah.
I knew it was either
a 6 or a 9 or a P. No, a P is the other way.
Typical Joey Foo and Sammy Foo fashion. 6 or 9.
1 and 3, 3 and 1. Okay, it's your turn.
How did I get the scar on the side of my head? So if you can look closely right there, I got a scar on the side of my head. How did it happen?
There's 2 head injury stories, and I'm trying to remember which one was him and which one was his brother. Always go with your first answer that came to your head. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hit by a brick.
Neighbor threw roof shingle.
Okay, I mean...
That was close.
I think I get a point for that.
A hit by a brick and a roof shingle is completely different. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
A hit by a brick, I could be...
Comment down.
If I was hit by a brick, I may not be here today.
Well, it depends what kind of roof shingle you're talking about.
I'm talking about like real life roof shingles, like where it's like the ones that are squared. He threw it like a frisbee.
Comment down below if I should get a point for that. Did somebody get hit across the head with a hockey stick?
Yes, my brother.
All right, I knew that there was another head
brother,
injury.
if you're watching this, yeah, he was hit in the head by the same kid.
I'm sure he was a nice kid. All right, next question. What did I want to be when I was growing up?
Oh.
I don't ever think we've even talked about this.
Yeah, I know.
There was 2.
I know what it is.
This answer is going to be shocking.
Right. I'm ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
This is fun.
Nurse or stay-at-home mom?
Okay.
A vet?
A vet or a hairstylist?
Okay, hairstylist. Actually,
Wait a second.
that was one.
I didn't know you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom.
So, this is why I said it was going to be shocking. So, I would always tell people nurse, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to be, so then I just started saying stay-at-home mom. Even though I didn't really want... That's like what I would tell people. I really didn't know.
And what's funny is everybody thinks that Sam is a nurse.
Yes,
like,
it's
literally
hilarious.
everybody thinks Sam's a nurse.
And honestly, he is right. I did want to be a hairstylist.
She is so good at hair.
But
I
you
think
know
she's like...
what? After I took one cosmetology class in high school and you had to stand so much, I decided that's just not for me. So you're not getting the point on that.
And Sam is the perfect person to gossip to. If you have a good hairstylist, then they know everything about your life.
Yes,
right?
And people will literally tell me their life story within like the first 5 minutes. I remember I started this job and this lady told me like all the drama that she had with like this guy who worked there and all this stuff within literally, love you girl, 10 minutes. And I just have like a face or something that like people want to talk to.
You just seem very trustworthy.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it is. He has a trustworthy aroma. What is it?
Aurora?
Aurora.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Aurora.
That's not it.
Whatever. A wave and a globe of trustworthiness, I think, surrounds him.
A globe. Yeah, people always just tell me everything.
Where are we at now? I've lost track already.
Just look at the last question you asked.
I'm going to have to replay the
I
video.
think we've gotten 0 on everything.
I don't think either
I'll
of us.
keep the score at the top right during the video.
All right, here we go. What was my first car?
I don't know cars. So.
And you can put a color, too, if you want, like, a bonus point.
All right. Jeep.
Oh, it was a Jeep Grand
I knew it was
Cherokee.
a Jeep. I remember him saying that he would wrap himself in, like, his comforter on the way to school.
Yeah, because the heat was not working.
Yeah.
And I also had, like, 3 or 4 12-inch subwoofers, like every wannabe cool kid with their first car. I had
And
the
the
whole system. I had the whole system, and the license plate would rattle, and I would pull up into the parking lot at school. I thought I was so cool.
So cool.
Well,
Right?
I can't believe you got Jeep at least.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is such a random question. What is my favorite soup?
Oh, come on. What are we doing
I
here?
was trying to come up with questions.
No, this is...
like, not normal questions.
Before I answer this, Sam, how you know Sam is pregnant is because she becomes
What?
obsessed with the soup. Remember the last couple pregnancies, you like were falling in love with a certain kind of soup?
That is how I knew I was pregnant with Ari. We were at a Japanese steakhouse and I was eating the miso soup. Literally, the waitress tried to take it away because she thought I was done. I was like, I'm not done with that.
So that's how you
and
know.
I was like, this is literally the best soup I ever made. So I even ate my mom and I said, I gotta go home and take a pregnancy test.
Your favorite soup today would say,
This is literally such a no-brainer. If you don't know this, like,
soup.
we shouldn't even be married if you don't know this.
Alright, I'm ready.
I swear to God, if you get this wrong. Broccoli cheddar.
I put crab bisque. Broccoli cheddar. She only gets broccoli cheddar at Panera.
First of all, who gets crab bisque?
We get
You mean
crab...
lobster bisque?
Oh, I meant lobster bisque. There is a crab bisque, though, right? I'm thinking of...
Apparently crab bisque is my favorite.
If crab bisque isn't a thing
I
that
do
sounds
love
so good.
lobster bisque, and that is kind of like our thing is lobster
And
bisque.
is bisque...
Not crab bisque.
Is bisque a soup? I mean, that's
probably how it's prepared. But
so what's the difference between a bisque and a soup?
I love broccoli cheese soup.
Okay, and she
and
only
he's trying to deflect.
She only gets it at Panera. And
it's
like,
the best.
what are we talking about with Panera?
Wait. Let me guess what he's going to say for a bonus point. It's overpriced hospital food.
I swear to God, Sam was in the hospital one day with the babies or something like that, and I went and got Panera bread and brought it back.
You have a video on your TikTok.
Yeah, and the food from Panera was not as good as the food that they were serving us at the hospital.
They forgot to give us utensils so we couldn't even eat it.
And they give you this bread that has either been sitting out for like 7 months. Like you can't.
But there's something about Panera bread, broccoli, cheese soup you cannot tell me different.
I will say
Change my mind.
One good thing about Panera is the vibes are usually pretty chill at night when like nobody's in there and you kind of got the whole place to yourself. I don't know. Yeah. It's a weird thing.
Next question.
All right. What was my first job and where?
Stonewood busboy.
Oh, she got it right. Stonewood Bar and Grill busboy. My senior year. Back in the day, they were like a bougie, the place to go here in Central Florida for like a good steak. But that was my first job, busboy.
Yeah, and I listen when you talk, so I know that.
You did good. Wow. So what's the score?
I don't know. What is the first sport I played?
Oh, I think I know this one.
I don't know how to spell. I'm
I
sorry.
don't either.
Please don't come for us.
All right. What'd you put? I put soccer with 2 E's.
I put 2 C's.
I literally put 2 E's. Y'all don't forget.
I'll put the correct spelling on the screen right now.
I had an IEP growing up, so I get a pass for this. Sam literally just graduated with her bachelor's degree. She has no business. I get a pass for all misspelling.
Point to you.
Let's go. All right, this one's going to be hard. What was the name of my first pet and what kind of animal? What'd you do? Oh my God, she got it right. It was a Barney and what kind of dog?
I don't know that.
A beagle.
Oh.
Yes, Barney the beagle.
Barney.
I've already lost the eraser thing. I don't even know where it is.
Here.
Oh, you're going to let me use yours?
Yeah. I'll let you use mine. I was really just coming up with random stuff. What is my favorite Gatorade color?
What?
What's my
She
favorite
doesn't even
Gatorade
drink
color?
Gatorade.
I have 2 very specific Gatorade colors that I like. I'll write down both of them. This is I was trying to come up with hard questions. Not like, we know like what our favorite songs are, what our favorite foods are.
I think I'm going to get one of them. But like, y'all, I haven't purchased Gatorade at the grocery store in a year, ever.
Sometimes you just like a good Gatorade.
I guess
like,
so.
1, 2, 3.
Blue. Oh my
Yellow?
God. What did you put? Purple
Yellow?
or white?
Who drinks the yellow?
I like the yellow one. I don't even drink
Blue
Gatorade.
is
I don't like any
everybody's
of them.
favorite. Purple or white are by far the superior flavors.
And I want to know who's actually drinking Gatorade right now. I feel like Gatorade's becoming a thing of the
Look,
past.
there's an eraser in the back
Oh,
here,
the eraser's
too.
on the back.
Oh my God, this is probably just a magnet to stick. We've been using this, and I really think that's just to stick stuff on here.
Oh, so yeah, there is a eraser on the back.
Wow.
People are probably screaming that as they're watching this.
Lack of sleep does things to you, folks.
Yes. What was stolen from me at my neighborhood pool growing up that I'm still mad about?
I know this. You know why? Joey's the kind of guy that, like, when we go into his old neighborhood, we have to drive by the house and look at it. And we have to drive by the pool.
It's nostalgic.
And I've heard this story.
Especially with
and
kids.
He'll be like, look, girls, that's where Daddy grew up. I mean, it is sweet.
It is sweet. Yeah, I like to show the girls and now my son, like, where our first house was, where we played manhunt.
I mean, if we were, like, driving past my first neighborhood, I'd want to stop there, too.
Right.
My parents still live in the
But something traumatic happened to me growing up, and somebody stole my razor scooter. I put blue razor. That's how much
I didn't know it was blue.
That's how much I really remember this. It was a blue razor scooter. It was when they first came out, when everybody had the razor
I would get
scooters.
him one for Christmas.
We already have one. We have a pink one.
I'll get you a blue one, honey.
Alright, so I think Sam is winning.
I don't know. We'll have the score right here. And even though we're literally so tired right now, we really do like coming in here and like filming
we
videos.
Get excited.
We're having so much fun.
We talk about it throughout the week, like, oh, what are we going to do? And You know, and I think we just are kind of the ones where it's like we like to wait last minute for things. We're like, oh, we like to post every Friday.
I had to work 2 days this week
and we got 3 kids, but like we chat about it amongst the week, and we're like, oh, what should we do?
Oh, let's go get the little whiteboard.
Yeah,
so fun.
So I went out and got them today.
We actually have fun while we're doing these.
Yeah, and it's so cool doing it on YouTube because, like, on TikTok, it's, you know, short clips, it's this, but, like, here, I feel like we could just, like, have just a full-on conversation.
I kind of feel like we're having a date night. Like, it's just me and you hanging out, doing, like, an activity that's not, like, watching a movie or
right,
something like
and
that.
laughing together. That's one thing that I can say is that, like, when we laugh together, like, that is, like, when I feel like our strongest bond is.
Aww.
Does that make sense?
I love you.
I love you.
I don't know if you're going to know this, maybe. What was my favorite family vacation growing up?
I'm ready.
Cruise.
I put Europe. I mean, a cruise. Yeah.
I was younger for that one, so I was like 10, I think, or 12. So, but I remember I told you this the last time we were on a cruise.
What was
That's why
your
I thought
favorite?
you would know.
What was it? But what was your favorite thing about it?
That we got to go to like the kids club, which my kids were terrified of, but like. Yeah, we got to like do our own thing. It was Carnival. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
My family was really into like North Carolina. They always wanted to like go to North Carolina.
We went to the
cabin
Keys
with like no cell phone service. So when we went on a cruise, it was so cool. Like it was, you know, fun in the sun, which is what we love. And I got to go to the kids club, meet friends and stuff. And it was the best family vacation.
Yeah, my dad would bring us to the Keys. And now that we go every year, I like make sure to stop by.
Oh, yeah, we drive by.
It's
another drive by.
I'm driving by showing the kids where my dad used to take us on vacation.
Always have to drive by and everybody goes,
Loaf,
there's Captain Dan.
The Sugarloaf Lodge on Sugarloaf Key.
And Captain Dan was their
Captain Dan was the fishing captain.
Charter.
So yes. Where did I usually have birthday parties at growing up? And name 2.
This is literally the easiest thing on the planet.
Okay, ready.
McDonald's.
I said name 2. Yeah, McDonald's. For some reason, Sam thinks it's like so weird that I was having birthday parties at McDonald's. Listen, I grew up lower middle class, y'all. Like,
come to find out, that's like a thing that you could host a birthday party. But when he first told me, I was like, "What did your mom just say? Hey, everybody, meet me at the McDonald's."
Yeah, we would all be at the playground, and they had this like bench, and Ronald McDonald was like a statue sitting on the bench. We would all pose around. And it would have like, they'd have like a ball
I
pit.
did hear the McDonald's had really good birthday cake. Yeah. And you can still buy it.
But let's bring back the ball pits at McDonald's. Like, come on.
That seems very germ infested.
And what was my other one that I usually do?
I don't know.
Bowling alleys. So I remember having several parties.
He's actually a really good bowler.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. But like,
he is.
I liked to bowl growing up. I was on a bowling team. I was actually on a bowling team when Eliana was first born.
When Eliana was first born, we're like, all right, you should have something to like get out of the house. So he was on a bowling team.
Every Monday I'd go bowling when Ellie was first born. And we actually won the league, which was super cool.
And we'd go with my parents too. Like, we all
have
bowling balls.
Sam has a scented bowling ball.
Yes.
It was like Sam has a birthday cake.
That one broke.
I think it broke. But Sam would usually have like a birthday cake smelling bowling ball.
And I have 2 different shoes.
Yeah. But shout out to any of the McDonald's or bowling alley birthday party people.
What is my favorite clothing store?
Ooh, I think I know this one.
Please excuse the spelling of this.
All right. 1, 2, 3. we both spelt it differently, which I'm still trying to figure out. Like, what
it doesn't have an S.
Well, I thought it was Aries. It's like attached to an American Eagle.
Yeah, it's a loungewear version of American Eagle.
And Sam's like obsessed with these tank tops, but she always gets them stained.
That's not from Aries. That's from American Eagle.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I get confused. Like, what's the difference? Like, what is the difference?
One is the loungewear and like underwear, and the other one is like clothing.
But you wear airy clothes out You're not
well, like
lounging.
this is like Aries. But
That's what I understand is that people are buying loungewear, but they're not wearing it to lounge
well,
around.
I want to be comfortable.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna put a question, what is my style? But then I was like,
yeah, that's too much.
loungewear?
I would have been like chic boho.
Aww. I'd say, yeah.
I don't even know what chic boho is.
Mm-mm. I don't have no idea.
What was the name of my high school mascot? Ooh.
I thought you were going to say your high school sweetheart.
I didn't. You were my first sweetheart.
I know. Alright. I have to remember the name of the high school first. Same time.
Oh, she got it right. Yes, sand crabs was our mascot. I mean, like the least intimidating. Yeah, we're playing the big...
Watch out for the crabs!
We're playing, yes, and we used to get made fun of, like, oh, like they got crabs. Like, you know how high school kids are. Yeah, so
that'd be the worst mascot
the
to
least
have.
intimidating mascot ever, the sand crabs.
Kids
Which
are
I
so
will
mean.
say this, if you encounter a sand crab at the beach, you're usually trying to get away from it because it'll pinch you.
If that's what you tell yourself.
They don't even bite, they pinch.
If that's what you tell yourself to at night. This is an interesting question. What is my favorite kind of movie?
I know this one.
A heist.
That's a romantic comedy.
What?
I don't know. I feel like you're... Yeah, you do like heist. She does like heist movies.
I love heist movies.
I should have known that.
Oceans 11, 12, 13.
But she's a sucker for a good, like, cheesy...
Every single Fast and the Furious movie there is. Italian Job.
But Sam is into these, like,
No.
C-graded romantic comedy
Not
show
as much
series.
No. See, that TV shows.
Yeah,
This was what's my favorite movie type.
Yeah, well, I just thought
You
this
should
would
know
be
this.
all around. I
You
should have
know
known
that.
that, yes. Next time.
And he was so quick, like, I know this. Romantic comedy. Maybe if I'm in a Lifetime mood with your mom and I want to, like, cry and want to, like, eat chocolate.
What is my favorite Celsius flavor? This one's tough because there's a lot of different flavors. And if you know me and you follow my content, I'm usually drinking a Celsius once a day for the last, like, 7 years. I've been drinking Celsius before Celsius was, like, Celsius. And now I get all these people messaging me about the dangers of Celsius. But what people don't realize is that the more you send me that stuff, the more I want to drink it. Because I naturally want to rebel.
I don't know if this is right. I can say my favorite is watermelon.
Oh my god, she got it right. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow orange. I guess that because I don't like this flavor and you're always like, oh, I'll have that one.
I love the marshmallow Celsius flavor.
So does my best friend, but I'm a watermelon girl through and through. What's my shoe size?
Oh, okay. Easy. Got it. I mean,
you
I
did
feel,
say that in a video the other
yes,
day.
yeah, we were
Let's
talking
normalize
about
size
it.
10 shoes.
I feel bad for any woman that is size 10 or 10 and a half. Like,
11's even
somebody
worse,
did
harder to
say
find.
that you could wear a men's 8 if you could
I
find.
didn't know that.
Yeah, somebody commented, says size 10 women's is like 8 or something in men. So
That's
if you
good
see,
to know.
I mean, yeah. This one.
Yeah, every time I go to the like DSW, all the size 10s are like high heels. It's like, honey, if we're size 10, we don't. What means we're tall? Like
Right.
we don't always want to be wearing high heels.
Right.
Okay.
How many TikTok followers do I have as of today? What'd you put? Oh, 1.3 million.
I just looked. That's the reason I
That's
did.
not fair.
I was showing somebody your TikTok earlier at work.
Yeah, all of Sam's co-workers follow. Thank you if you're watching this, follow me. Shout out to all the healthcare workers.
Yes, we love our TikTok community. Our YouTube community is either from TikTok or Facebook.
Yeah, and if you're here from Facebook too, I love you as well. And for bonus points, how many followers do I have on Facebook? No, not quite yet. 422,000. I'm getting close. So Facebook's been fun. Mm-hmm. It's a different crowd. I will say this, and not in any negative way, but like when I post something on both platforms, like the same video, like TikTok, it's just different comments. I'm not going to get into all of it, but it's just different generations, traditions, age gaps, this, that, yeah. People on both platforms have different opinions on, I think.
And people on Instagram are the meanest.
Yes, and I think this is where we can all unite
Yes.
On YouTube.
And welcome to any of our followers that just found us on YouTube.
Yeah, so comment, please, if you found us on YouTube. I think I saw 1 or 2 comments where I was like, hey, you popped up on my recommended page, which I think is what it's called on YouTube. So if you found us on YouTube and subscribed, thank you, and you had no idea who we are.
Who we are. So yeah, comment down below where you're from and how you found us.
Yep.
So that brings us to the questions we're both going to answer. Okay. Which of your spouse's habits annoy you the most?
Oh my God.
What you think I'm going to say for you, and I'll put what I think you're going to say for me.
Okay.
So what is your most annoying habit? I don't know what you think my most annoying habit is.
We're going to talk about it. We both know what it is. I got to put now for me.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Huh?
All that writing was just for mine.
Yeah.
He's over here writing an entire paragraph about my annoying habit. And I can't think of his own. What do you think I put for your most annoying habit?
Not listening.
That's a trait, I think. No, I don't think that's a habit.
Oh, okay.
I
have selective hearing sometimes.
Burping.
Oh, it's my IBS, y'all. You've heard me burp on my lives, my videos.
I'm always like, close your mouth.
I can't help it. I honestly, if I hold it in, I'm pretty sure if you're a doctor watching this,
do not co-sign
I need medical co-signage right now. Because it just pops up all the time.
His whole family does it. They all have like stomach issues and stuff. But I'm like,
it's loud.
Don't do it in my face.
And what happens is that
it's not like a little. It's like a.
I'll burp in the kitchen and somehow it'll get this.
That is not true.
What did you think you put for me or for you?
Leaving clothes on the floor.
I put leaving underwear in the pants. Like, why do you do that? So, like, and you leave them on the floor, too. But she leaves the underwear in her pants, like...
Because I just take it off altogether.
But when I'm doing laundry, it gets stuck in the pants. It doesn't get maximum washes.
6 months ago, he said that I leave the clothes on the floor, so I stopped doing that. And I put them in the hamper. So now you don't like the way I'm putting them in the hamper?
How come you can't just take the underwear off the pants? I don't understand.
I just take it all off as one.
And then it gets washed as one. It's got to be washed as two, right?
Yeah. Well, you're in charge of the laundry, not me.
All right.
And that is out of control, people. He doesn't think I could do the laundry correctly.
I mean, and I know I'm not the only one. I feel like when it comes to laundry or if it comes to dishes, like, I know she's capable of doing it, but I just feel like if it's done my way, it's done.
And that's fine. If he wants to do it, more power to him.
Like, I have no complaints on doing the laundry.
No, he doesn't.
No, I actually like doing the laundry.
Who is the most competitive? 1, 2, 3.
Sam.
Although, if you ever played Monopoly with this guy, you're pretty competitive too.
Yeah, like, let's get honest here. If you haven't played a Monopoly game that's lasted 7 hours and there's been a table flipped,
table thrown, person left.
I was playing a game of Monopoly with a friend of mine in Jacksonville and it lasted hours. And he left my house screaming. And he was out in the parking lot screaming, like, that mother... Like, we got into a huge fight. We're, like, best friends
I know.
today.
We just literally hung out with him all weekend.
I love this man. But, like, he and
We're like, we all can't play Monopoly anymore.
No, No, but Sam's pretty competitive.
But I'd say you're competitive, too, but just not as competitive as me.
Yes. Sam doesn't even let the kids win during board games.
That is not true. Actually, our daughter always beats us at Shoots and Ladders.
She's the most competitive.
And so do you. You always win. We had like a running tab one time on how many we won. And there was one time my daughter was like, Mom's never won before.
Oh.
When we first started playing board games with her, she'd get so upset when she didn't win. And we said, no, we're happy for others. And she does pretend like she's happy for others.
Yes.
What is your partner's dream date?
Ooh, dream date?
All right, we'll start with me.
Okay.
What do you think my dream date is? I don't even know what my dream date is. What do you think it is?
Sushi then a movie, and then a walk on the beach.
I put couples massage and brunch. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, couples. All right, I need to remember this. Couples massage and brunch. Somebody message me.
You never want to get
somebody message me in a few weeks. She wants a couples massage and brunch.
That would be fun. Like I was thinking, like dinner and a movie.
Sam has this obsession with a couples massage.
I want to get a couples massage.
We did get one, didn't we?
No.
Well, we did go to Miami and we like thought about getting one, but she needed a prenatal one, and it was hard to find like a couples massage. No, let's tell the truth.
We wanted to get the couples massage, and then you're like, I don't want a massage, and I was pregnant. And so, you know how emotional you are. I was like, you don't want to get a massage with me. And I was like heartbroken, because, you know, you're not rational when you're that pregnant.
I just didn't want a massage.
I was like, you don't love me.
Well, you don't want to like a walk on the beach. I put walk on the beach.
No, I actually was thinking like something with the beach, and I was like, oh, maybe like dinner on a yacht.
I knew she wouldn't.
But I was watching clips from Duck Down Under today, so that's probably why I was thinking
I knew she wouldn't put walk on the beach, but I was like trying to hint at her because that's something I would like to do.
Well, I have to write what your dream date is.
Well, it's not my dream, but it's something I'd like to do.
All right. Well, I was thinking of something with the beach because we love the beach.
So my dream date.
Your dream date. I don't think he'll put this, but I do think this is actually his dream date. I put golf, 18 holes, and lunch at the club.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We always said we wanted to try golfing together.
Yes.
Joey loves, for those of you that don't know, Joey loves golf, and he's a good golfer.
I'm actually playing golf this Saturday with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My dad plays like 5 days a week. He's retired. But I love playing golf. It's fun. Even though I'm like not like good. I would say I'm like
When
decent.
we first got together, you were really good.
Yeah. So yeah, I like to play golf, and I would say that I've gotten better at golf since I've met Sam.
You liar.
Yes. No, because I don't play a lot, and I have this theory that the more you play, you're not as good. So I feel like I'm more fresh anytime I play golf. So that's
people act like I tell him he can't play golf. This man is more than welcome to play golf whenever he wanted. I just used to work the weekends.
Right. I love the videos online where it's like the husband's like, "Oh, I'm going to play around the golf. I'll be back at 3 or 4 hours," and the wife's
No, it's gonna be an all day thing. But I'm fine with you going to play golf. It's I work the week. Actually, when I was working the weekends, your mom would come watch the kids and you'd go play golf.
It's just a lot because golf is like a 5-hour thing, and you know when you have kids, there's a whole thing involved trying to figure out like what's what and who's. Mm-hmm.
And then when I was working the night shift weekends, I had to sleep.
Yes,
so it's not like he could play golf whenever he wants.
Well, I'm playing tomorrow.
I'd have fun. What was the first trip we took together?
First trip.
Oh, actually, that's not.
Were you paying? She's paying attention to how much I'm writing.
I wasn't. I was thinking that it was this.
Oh shoot! I just wrote on the wall. Whoops.
Oh my god. No, my answer was right because the other one was after this.
Islands of Adventure. On my birthday, when we first started dating.
That's not a trip.
That was a trip, yes. That was a big deal. You were 21. I was 21. You were 18.
We didn't like go away somewhere.
And we went away 45 minutes.
And we drove back home.
Yeah, so we went on a cruise for our 1-year anniversary
with my family.
With her family.
But I was thinking.
I was thinking
New Jersey, but I was like, no, we had already been together for like 3 years. I was
thinking the cruise, but I was thinking the first time we like traveled somewhere.
That's not a trip.
I mean, to me, it was a birthday trip. It was a birthday day trip.
If we slept at the same place, it's not a trip.
But there's such thing as a day trip, right?
It didn't say day trip, though.
Well, a trip can be many things.
This is the final question.
Okay.
If your partner could time travel, what era would they go to?
God.
We'll start with you. Okay.
All right. I went back to the 90s.
So I wasn't going to put that, but I was like, that's not far enough.
Yo, that was the best era for music. Y'all know like how I like my 90s R&B, 90s techno music, 90s house music.
Yeah, I wasn't going to put that, but I'm like, that wasn't that far away.
And like, listen, like the 90s in hindsight was like pretty chill compared to the 2000s, the 80s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it seemed like people...
We love a good 90s rock station.
Yeah, and 90s movies, Tommy Boy, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, all of the... Yes. Will you tell this woman that she needs to just binge watch all of the shows? Tell this woman. All the movies.
I like Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, we need to watch
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber, you just gotta Yes, you love Dumb and Dumber. You're my wife. You love Dumb and Dumber.
Where would I travel to?
I know where. Okay. The 50s. The 1800s. Why? You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Sam is obsessed with like the TV shows from.
I don't know if the 1800s is exactly right, but yeah, wherever like Bridgerton was and like those like.
I will say this: there's one kind of show that Sam knows that I will not sit down and watch. I know there's some women that are watching this and it's like, oh, I definitely know a show that my husband won't watch.
The 50s.
I mean, you just like that vibe. I thought, like
I
the
guess,
hairstyles.
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's
like
true. Like the pinup style. Yeah,
like,
okay.
See, I pay attention to that kind of stuff.
But you know, I love like the time period pieces on TV with like the beautiful dresses. Anytime, like, cause okay, I'll start multiple shows and then without Joey, and then he'll come in and he'll be like, "Oh, what are you watching?" So then I can no longer watch it, and I have to watch it with him. There is one show though that I can watch. And he will not care about. And it is any time period piece. It's
like either a Viking show or a medieval show, 1800s.
Or like, like something like Bridgerton.
But you know what really chaps my A?
Pride and Prejudice.
We started watching a show recently. So I caught you the other night.
No. I started watching a show and he came in on episode 3.
No.
And then...
Oh, yes. I did come in late.
Yeah, you're thinking it's two separate shows.
No. So Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we started watching. She was watching it.
I was watching it.
And then I started watching it too.
After like 3 episodes.
And then... And you started watching it again without me.
Yesterday, I was like, "Oh, let me put this on." And he's like, "Are you watching this without me?" And I'm like,
"And it's been like 2 months.
Here goes another show I'll never finish." Like it took us so long to finish the first season. I acted
like we've been watching it like every week. I came into the bedroom. I was like, "What are you doing watching this?
What are you watching that without me?" And I love when he is excited about shows. So immediately I changed it because. I love watching stuff and like reading and stuff and like, you know, characters. So if he's interested in watching something, I will wait for him. But it had been so long, I'm like, he's obviously not interested in this.
She really loves when I love the same show or movies as her. So and I am completely aware of that.
Which we did. We watched a movie together last night.
Roadhouse. The Roadhouse on Amazon. The ending was a little crazy with like Conor McGregor. With a lot of unrealistic scenes, but like we both.
But we watched it. And he liked it because it was in the Keys.
Yes, anything Keys related, which somebody was.
Which when we go to the Keys, we got to see if that is a real place.
Yeah, Roadhouse and Glass Key.
We were watching The Reacher, and we watched the first season, and now
that guy is gigantic.
Multiple months, so we have not started the second season.
That is like one of the biggest guys I've ever seen. The guy on Reacher.
So I guess I'll just have to find a new time period piece.
I'm sure
because then there was another movie, but I was like, oh, this movie looks cool. I want to watch that with Joey.
What was the show, the Viking show, where like everybody was like hot and bothered for the main star? The guy was like Uhtred or Uhtred?
Uhtred, son of Uhtred. I think it's called Vikings.
Yeah.
I've cried so many times on that show. I love that show. I love Viking shows. I love all that kind of stuff. Let's see. The final score will be right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict that I won.
I think Sam won.
I could be wrong, though.
But listen,
this is my competitive spirit coming out.
I'm not counting points. I'm counting laughs. That we had a good laugh together.
Bonus question. What's my love language? You don't have to write it out.
Surprises.
Gift giving.
And
yes. I'd say your love language is acts of service.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like doing stuff for others.
Yes. Yeah. I like buying Sam gifts and surprising her with like concerts.
But you also show your love by like doing the laundry and getting stuff.
That
like
too.
I feel like that's your real love language, like taking care of.
I'm a caregiver.
Yeah.
Naturally, that is like my way to show love and affection is by just caring for.
Yeah, and I always say,
does that make sense?
In a relationship, one person needs to be the caregiver and one person needs to get taken care of. I like to be taken care of.
Yes.
But then in my friendships, I like to be a caregiver. But I feel like that's why we're so compatible.
I've noticed that with a lot of Sam's friends, they naturally want to go to her for like
comfort.
right?
But I enjoy that out of a friendship. But in a
Right.
relationship, I want to be taken care of.
Yes.
And you like to be a caregiver. That gives you purpose.
But she takes care of me too. Like last night, I had a thing. You know, I'm not going to dive into it, but like, you know, I was not in a good mood, and she just says the right things.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And like, she doesn't need to be this like wonderful caregiver, but like.
But that's why a relationship works, because if we were both trying to be caregivers but not receiving the other person's care, it wouldn't work. And if we both wanted to be taken care of and no one was caregiving, then it wouldn't work. Like, you have to be balanced. I think that's why we work so well.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, so one of the questions should have been, what's our anniversary?
I clearly didn't choose that on purpose. May 15th, 2015.
Yes. It's a hard one.
I could never remember it, but then I started remembering 15 and 15 go together.
Yes. I mean, I don't know about y'all. Like,
that's our wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Our dating anniversary is July 23rd?
It's 26.
2010.
Yeah. That's so long ago. Mm-hmm. God, who would have thought we'd had 3 kids and be up at midnight filming YouTube videos? But here we are.
Here we are, and I love you just as much as I did then.
All right, so we are very tired. It is like 1-something, 12-something at night. And yeah, this was fun. This was
so fun.
We should do this, but like a different game. I'm sure there's like different games that like we can write down.
Oh, well, I saw one that was like, who knows me best? And it was like, it'd be like you and like my best friend, and then you answer.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
Or your best friend.
But anyway, if you've already subscribed to us, thank you. We just hit 40,000 subscribers.
Thank you guys so much.
And if you've made it this far, you are a real one. Yeah. All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
We love you.
Love you.